Hello travelers, this is Big J. It's been a week now since I restarted my journey in Teyvat. I was able to reach AR 25 in a week. I think I could reach a higher AR level if I put more time into it. I was not focused on exploring a lot and I didn't do a lot of the side quest. For example, Dragonspine. I haven't set foot in Dragonspine at all. Before we get into conclusion, let's list some pros and cons for new players. First of all, the game's graphic looks great. The music is great. Story quest is tight. You no longer need to wait for 6 weeks to get a new quest update. Well, that's until you catch up with the veteran players. There are actually a lot to do when you start fresh. For example, exploring the open world, opening chests, leveling up your adventure level. It really feels like there is a big adventure ahead of you. Now let's get into the cons. First of all, the game style is so divided. On one hand, you have this open world exploration experience, which is new and fresh considering it's a mobile game. On the other hand, however, it is still your ordinary mobile game. You still have to grind for money, XP books, character ascension, and skill material. Let's compare Genshin Impact to another game that I played around the same time, Guardian Tales. In Guardian Tales, there is a resources dungeon. You could choose from gold, XP, and item. Gold and XP dungeon is pretty straightforward. Item dungeon mainly gives you hammers that you need to enhance your equipment. It also drops equipment. You can even get character exclusive weapons in this dungeon. Although the chance is pretty slim, but you can get it. Furthermore, even though the dungeon itself says gold, XP, or item, you actually get all of them. It's just that the gold dungeon gives you significantly more gold than the other two, XP dungeon gives you more XP than the other two, and the items dungeon gives you more hammers and equipment. Even if you don't do these resources dungeons, for example, you go to do the character evolution dungeon, it gives you gold and XP as well. However, in Genshin Impact, you'll have to go to specific places for specific material. Although you can get a little bit gold when doing domains and fighting bosses, but there is no way you can get XP books from any of these. You can only do ley lines. Let's take a look at Shenhe, which is a Liyue character, but you need Inazuma boss drop materials to ascend her. Compared to Guardian Tales, the material you need is almost universal, with one exception of character evolution. Each character has their own evolution stones, but you can exchange your character evolution stone that you don't need into hero crystals, and then use hero crystals to exchange the hero stones you need, or use these hero stones to limit break your character. In Genshin Impact, there is no way to do any of this. Second, the limitations are all over the places. You can't participate in any of the ongoing events unless you reach a certain adventure level and completing certain Archon quests, like I stated in the first video. Heck, you can't even do the Overflowing Mastery event. That is the event you get double the drop of your character skill material. As you can see here on screen, on the left side is my alt account. I only get the character trial. On the right side is my main account, which shows all the events that I can do. Now let's compare Genshin Impact with Guardian Tales again. In Guardian Tales, you can participate in events very early. For example, the last update, Guardian Tales did a collaboration with Slayer's Next. You have a chance to get Lina Inverse through gacha, and they outright gives you Gory for free You can even upgrade him to 5 stars. During the event, you can even max limit break Gory's weapon. That is a huge boost for new players to progress through the game. You may want to say, well, that's not fair comparing the collaboration event to Genshin's normal event. Well, for all the veteran players out there, do you still remember Alloy? What did we get from Genshin and Horizon Dawn collaboration? Are there any Alloy mains out there? Let me know about your thoughts. And lastly, you don't really get any new player benefits. The only benefit you can get is the 20 Acquaint Fate when you reach AR 5 and AR maybe 15. I'm sorry, I forgot about the exact level, but it's fairly on. And the sad part is, you can only use these Acquaint Fate to pull on the beginner banner and the standard banner. For the beginner banner, you are only getting a guaranteed Noel. Well, you could get lucky and get the 5-star characters, but that's only 0.6% chance. On the other hand, in Guardian Tales, you are guaranteed to get a 3-star unit and a 5-star weapon in 30 pulls. That is 30 pulls to get a character and a 30 pull to get the weapon. It's total of 60 pulls. It's very doable even on the first day. If you want to know more about Guardian Tales, download the game and give it a try. Now let's get back to Genshin Impact. So, what is the conclusion? Well, I can say that Genshin Impact is not new player friendly. No matter if you are free to play or a whale. I would honestly not recommend Genshin Impact to any of the new players. For existing players, I think the game is just fine. Not perfect though, just fine. Well, because Genshin Impact is not the same as other mobile games. To me, it feels like a cryptocurrency. The earlier you get in, the more benefit you'll get. New players will miss so much. But if you really like the game, and you also have a lot of disposable incomes, well, yeah, then go ahead. Otherwise, please, new players, stay away. Anyway, I'll keep playing my alt for now and see how far I can progress. But honestly speaking, I already want to quit. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope every traveler who wants Ayato, get him on the first temple. Stay safe. And if you are willing to spend money in this game, spend responsibly. And I'll see you guys next time.